by the way, last time I didn't tell you that I'm going out with my high school best friend right now. Yeah, that happened. That just reminded me because I started talking about girls, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble if I'm talking about making out with other girls. I don't do it! I do not condone. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. But yeah, she's actually down here at school with me. But you know, it's working out. She's crazy. God, she gets like thrashed every single. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She's actually pretty good. But God, what a pothead. No, she's not a pothead. I'm just kidding. But no, it's working out pretty good. You know, because like before it was like phone call, and it'd be like 3 days. You know, it'd be like around 3 days, 2-3 days, and it's like, all right, time for the phone call. And then you do the phone call, and it's like, what's new? What's new? Miss you, I miss you. And you both just sit there being like, well, this sucks. And then you kind of hang up, and you're like, what was accomplished? Nothing. And it's just like, wow, that blows. But she's down here now, so it's great. Although I do feel bad because my best friend, his girlfriend's like a long ways away. Like a long ways away. Like he's going to be in San Francisco, and she's going to be in Seattle. So, problems. 1, that's a long ways. 2, he's gonna turn gay in like 2 weeks. Like, he's been a closet case ever since he's 5. Like, I just know it. Like, he always looks like really clean and sharp. Like, always. Like, this guy has never looked like a slob, ever. So that's sign number 1 for gay. 2nd, he's always grabbing my ass. Always grabbing my ass. Like a friendly nip every now and then. I'm like, hey, how's it going, buddy? Then when it's like squeezing and like pushing, it's like, whoa, what just happened there? It's kind of like the girl going from, hey, how's it going, to hug, and then it's like, hey, pinch friend, to like grabbing you, and then it's like, oh, we gotta set some boundaries here. Although I will admit, I did mess with him once because I gave him a butt massage. Like he had pulled something, you know? Like, it's getting hot in here. He had pulled something, or maybe I'm just getting embarrassed, so like I'm flushing right now because I'm talking about like touching my gay friend. But anyway, like I know he's kind of gay, but I gave him a butt massage anyway, so I don't know if that's crossing a line, like flirting with them, or if that's just being a good friend. I was doing it as being a good friend, and he said the same thing. And we told his girlfriend, cover. She's totally a cover. Totally a cover. But she was at first a little upset, but then she like realized, oh, you're just two crazy guys. But she doesn't realize that he's gay. And I don't know if I should tell her or not. Because if I tell her, then well, I don't really know what would happen. What would happen if you told a girl that her boyfriend was gay, but you were the guy that he spent all the time with? I mean, I think if anything, that'd make you seem pretty credible, you know? Because like, hey, I'm the guy who your boyfriend is with all the time. He's gay, by the way. You know, I think she'd believe me. Maybe I should just tell her, you know? Are you getting blocked out by the sun? Can you see my face right now? That's okay. Man, it is bright out. It has been like rainy. Well, okay. It was kind of like crappy, like, it's not gonna rain, it's not gonna be sunny, it's gonna be like drizzle, 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 like all over the place. So you can't go outside. Like you could, but then you get all damp, and you don't want to get damp. But then you don't want to stay inside, because then you feel like you're being a retard, because hey, you could go outside. You know, it's not that bad. But then the second you get out there, it's just shit, and you feel like crap, and you want to go back inside. It's just like this horrible in-between. Like, I don't even, god damn it, I hate it. And right now, you know, it's alright. It's a little bit chilly. Not gonna lie. Like, oh my god, I don't have any long underwear. Last night, I was freezing my ass off in my bed. I've got 3 blankets. I'm wearing a pair of, like, pajamas, 3 shirts and socks, 2 layers of underwear, freezing my nips off. Like, I was so freaking cold. And I mean, I guess I could use the heat, but that shit's expensive. God, paying bills sucks monstrous cock. Like, they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And I can only handle so much. That's what she said. Oh! No, but it's ridiculous. Like, oh my god, money is just, ugh. just kills you. It kills you. And I had this big talk with my landlords about lowering the rent, and holy shit, they got pissed. Get a call from the missus. I will not deal with this. This is completely ridiculous. We have been more than fair with you. We lowered the rent during the summer, and I was like, damn. You can tell which one is wearing the pants in that relationship. And speaking of, I went over to discuss summer rent with him one time, and he actually wasn't wearing any pants. He was wearing a Speedo. She was wearing pants with like a dress suit. He's this tall, she's this tall. He is probably whipped in and out of the bed. Oh God, I don't want to think about that. Like, my landlords have become almost like parentish, and I look at them like my parents. So I don't even want to talk about my landlords having sex. That's just disgusting. Ugh! Little Rick and Janine. That's her name, Janine. And little Rick with his little goatee, going a little bit bald. Although I will admit, for being her age, not too bad. She is not that bad. Ooh! This summer working, this one, like, she had to be like 50 years old. She was so hot. Like, I mean, ridiculously hot. I would totally, like, if I was 50, I would want her so bad. Like, her name was Marianne. Marianne! Whenever she'd walk by, we'd all just be like, Marianne just went by. And what was great was her husband worked there too, and he was the general manager. So we're talking about the general manager's wife all the time. And he'd walk by and we'd all be like, oh shit. And even better, oh, this is even better. His daughter worked in our office. That guy worked on the shipping dock, all right? Like, you know, we shipped out trucks, blah, 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 blah. She was our shipping clerk. So we'd come in like, here's some paperwork. You should work on this. Thank you. You're great. And we'd all be talking and stuff. So we've got this guy's daughter that we're like, ooh, hey. And then we've got his wife, who we're all like, damn! Like, it was horrible. Like, every once in a while, like, my friends would be cracking a joke, and then he'd walk in right then. And it was just like, John, shut up! And then here I'd be like, oh, shit, you almost hurt me. And I was like, dude, you're gonna get fired. Like, you were gonna get fired by talking about the boss's wife and daughter. But to be fair, the wife is pretty hot. Although, to be honest, if I could choose between getting it on with the wife or the daughter, I think I would choose the wife. I mean, she was nice, just a little round, you know? But Marianne, Sibel, I don't even know what that means. Lahylum, so attractive, oh my gosh. Ooh, so, on like a little signature on paper, like everybody has their own like little woo thing that they do. But I like never really know what to put as my woo, because my initials are W, which is a line, and then S, which is a you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to like make it all, you know, make it look cool. And so I like put a triangle around it one time, and I was like, oh, that won't work. People think I'm like gay pride. That honestly isn't what I was thinking, but I just said that was. So then I put an upside down triangle on it too. I was like, oh, it'll be tricky. That's a Star of David. I didn't realize that at the time, but a straight up star and an upside down star equals the Star of David. So I was Jewish then. I was Jewish. And so I just started putting the Jewish Star of David like on all my paperwork. And one day, the daughter asked me, she's like, the Star of David? Well, are you Jewish? And I just kind of looked at her and I was like, yep, yeah, I am. Lahylum. Like, what does that even mean? Lahylum. I just said it and I just like took off, and she was like, wow, I've got a Jewish friend. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, like if I met a guy and he was like, I'm Jewish, and we like work together, I'd be like, way to go, me. I got a Jewish friend.